Hey there, beautiful people. I am Leticia Ringe, and today we're talking about energetic opening. So, why do we need to know about this topic? If you want to receive more in your business, whether that's more clients, whether it's a more abundance, more opportunities, some next level in your business, what we tend to do is focus on the things that we're doing. So you'll find yourself saying, oh, I just need to figure out what the right plan is, what the right strategy is, where I'm going wrong in what I'm doing. I need to do more. There's this big focus on the outward actions that you're taking. Or you might be thinking, well, I just need to change my thoughts. I need to think differently. And so you'll be like, but I'm still thinking these thoughts that are holding me back. So there's this big focus on the masculine things that we are doing and thinking in order to change what we're receiving in our businesses. Now, this is also true for the rest of our life as well, as is everything when it comes to business. So you can use this in business and in anything else that you want to receive outside of business too. What I want you to know today is that we're focusing on the wrong things. What we want to focus on instead is energetically opening. This is a feminine energy concept. It's about your inward energy rather than what you're producing, the output. And it makes sense to start here first because the actions we take from a place of energetic openness are going to be actions that are actually aligned with the things that you want to receive more of in your business and in your life. So there are 4 ways that you can energetically open your energy to receive more in your business and in your life. And this is what we're going to talk about today. First things first, I want you to feel what it means to be energetically open. So pause the video if you'd like to after I describe a little exercise, and what this is going to do is get you into the feeling of the openness. The reason we need to do this is if I describe to you what energetically open feels like, I'm going to be describing through language, which is the language of the mind. And so the way I describe it is going to be using a mental construct to describe something that is an emotional and physical, felt, lived experience. It also is subjective because feminine energy, which is anything to do with our body and the way we feel, is subjective. Masculine energy is objective. It's the things we see. It's the logical. It's the physical thing, right? The actions we see someone taking. It's the outward energy. Inward, it's like a mystery. It's like, I don't know what you're feeling. And what we're feeling, the words we would use to describe that is different. So the best way we can do this is to get you to experience what energetic openness feels like to you. So take a moment to close down your eyes, and I'd love for you to tap into the feeling of openness. What does it feel like when you are open? And I just want you to notice how your body responds to that prompt of openness. What does it feel like when I am open? Now, if you're struggling to tap into the energy of openness right now in your body, what you can do is call on an area of your life where you feel open, or a time in your life where you have felt open. And you can remind yourself of that feeling or that area now. You can bring it to your heart, and then you can use that to help you remember and get into the feeling of openness right now. As you start to tap into the feeling of openness, I want you to just notice what is going on. How does it feel? What words might you use to describe what you're feeling right now? If it was a visual, what does it look like? If it's an emotion, what might it feel like? And then I want you to take like a screenshot, an energetic screenshot of exactly what you're experiencing right now. Now, I'm going to share some words that describe what I feel. When I feel energetically open, I feel like my energy is going like this, right? It's like a book that's being opened. I feel a sense of relaxation as well. I feel a sense of knowingness. I'm not going to open if I don't feel safe, if I'm not trusting, if I don't know that it's safe to do so. So there's this aspect of being centered in myself and then opening from that place of centeredness. the knowingness is there, and that is what anchors me in that centeredness. There's a deep faith and a deep trust. I feel safe. When we are energetically open, we're ready to receive. Okay? So you're not sitting in this place of trying to figure out what you need to do differently to make things happen. You are sitting in a place of faith. I know that things are going to happen. I know the up-leveling is happening. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to receive it when it does happen. But I'm not chasing it. I'm not leaning in, attached, grasping, desperate for it to happen right now because I need to prove that it can happen to myself. I don't need to prove anything when I'm energetically open because I know it's going to happen. I'm sitting there in the openness, in the knowing that it's all unfolding. The up-leveling is unfolding. It's going to happen. It's also different to not believing that it's possible for you and completely leaning all the way back and going, no, I'm not ready for this. I don't want this for whatever reason. There's a disconnection when we're leaning back, right? No, there's this, I'm poised and I'm ready. I'm open to receiving. I know that it's going to happen. So there is this relaxation. Okay? And that is what brings this sense of easefulness, and it's what allows us to expand easefully rather than desperately trying to make it happen and gripping onto all of the things around us and trying to prove that we can do it or trying to confirm that we can't do it as well. It's a lot more relaxed here. So even though there will be actions that we may be called and inspired to take, it will come from a place of ease and openness, which is going to feel a lot better than the alternative. It also allows us from this place of openness to see what we need to do to receive the inspiration that leads us one step closer to where we want to be. It also makes the journey so much more enjoyable because we know it's all going to work out. Like, I know that everything is going to be okay. I know I'm expanding. I don't need to prove it. I just know it's happening. So I'm here enjoying sitting in that knowingness. Can you see the difference? It's very important. And it's why you can do all of the things. You can be the hardest worker. You can achieve so many things like doing this. You can be working on your thoughts and thinking, I'm not thinking that. I'm not thinking that. And then still not be creating and aligning with the things you want. It's because you're not energetically open. Now, we always go in cycles like this. So there'll be some times when you're just like, I can't receive anything else. That's a time for relaxation and creating space. Feminine energy requires space, right? To be created so that you are then ready to receive. So if you're in that space, allow yourself to rest and relax. Let go of all the things you think you should do. And then you will feel the readiness come through for you. You're ready to open. Now, what this means as well is that right now, today, in this moment, if you can tap into the feeling of energetic openness, there is nothing that you need to change about yourself or do differently in order to receive what you want. You could receive a new client today, right now, in this moment. I know it's wild for the mind because it's not about what you're doing. It's about the energy, okay? So this is awesome because it means that it goes beyond what we think we need to do. And instead, you're simply focusing on your energy. Am I really embodying a feeling of energy, of energetic opening? Okay, I'm going to go through 4 ways to tap into energetic openness. I recommend experiencing all 4 of these for yourself. It's going to help you really experience this concept, which is the only way to embody it. So the first is to open your energy now. So sit in the energy of openness, sit in the feeling of it, notice how it feels. And I suggest doing this as much as you can, right? So rather than going and taking all the actions, just sit in openness. How great does that feel? Some ways that you can cultivate the feeling of openness is through meditation. You might sit in meditation and then call on the feeling of openness and then sit in that feeling, in the energy of openness. Or you might ask yourself, what are things that I can do throughout my day that help me to feel open? Or when I feel open, what are the things that I usually find myself doing? This might help you to start cultivating the feeling of openness too. You might simply, before everything that you go to do in your business day, like send an email or show up on social media, you might say, first, I'm going to get into the feeling of openness so that as I produce whatever it is, I'm ready to receive. So open your energy now by being in the energy of openness. The second thing is to practice this belief. And I would like to just call this a mantra. I know it's not technically what a mantra is, but I like to call it a mantra because it's so sacred and crucial, the words themselves. I have done enough. I am enough. This is enough. I love these 3 phrases. The reason for that is when I really believe that I am enough, when I really believe that I've already done enough, when I really believe that this is enough, I am in a feeling of openness through believing that, through practicing that mantra, through reminding myself, look, Leticia, you don't need to do anything else. You've done enough. You're ready to be open right now. Okay? Because remember, it's our closed energy that stops us from receiving, not the things we do. So I could be doing all of the things, everything that people have told me, do this and it will work, but I might be energetically closed. I might be, and for whatever reason, I'm scared, I don't really want the up leveling, I'm scared of how my life is going to change, whatever the reason, or I just don't know what it feels like to be open. It's safe to feel closed. It's something that's familiar and that I'm used to. So I'm closed even though I'm doing all of these things, and then that's why it feels so frustrating and annoying. Instead, I'm going to practice that I've already done enough, because it's not about what I do, it's about my energy. And instead, I'm going to allow myself to be in the energy of openness. That's only likely to come if you practice these thoughts, that I am enough, I've done enough, and this is enough. After everything you ever do, practice that. This is enough. The next thing is, I am ready to receive. So when we are in the energy of openness, we're also in the energy of readiness. I'm ready to receive whatever this up-leveling is. The new clients, the more money, the more opportunities, the book, the speaking opportunity, like whatever it is, I'm ready to receive that now. It doesn't have to happen now though. That would be attachment. But I'm ready to receive it. So I mentioned in the last video I did about waiting for the inspiration, that when you're in the ocean waiting to catch the wave, you're ready for it, right? So you're sitting there and you're poised, you're not distracted, you're not you're not preparing to be ready. You're just ready, you're poised. And that experience can be really unpleasant if you're waiting and going, this should have been here by now. When's it going to happen? That's frustrating, right? Instead, you're in this relaxed, open energy where it's like, I know this is going to happen and I am ready for it when it does happen. I'm ready to strike. I'm ready to receive that inspiration and to take action on it when it strikes. I'm ready to have the more clients or the more money. I'm ready to write the book and have that opportunity. And I'm just simply here to respond to it, right? But I am ready. And so that feeling of readiness and receivership is part of the feeling of openness as well. Now, sometimes we think that we are ready to receive, but then we get the things and we find ways not to actually receive them. Part of that is not allowing you to enjoy what you receive. So we might receive new things like new clients, and then we're like, I need the next thing, the next thing, the next thing, the next thing. Or we might receive more money and then we give it away, or we spend it, or we only accept working for free with others. You want to enjoy the thing that you're receiving. If an opportunity comes for you to write a book, I don't want you to rush through that process because you don't believe that you're actually worthy of receiving the book, being a published author. I want you to enjoy the journey, to enjoy the process of that first moment when a publisher says, yes, we want to support you. You know, there's a difference between allowing yourself to receive and enjoy something and then receiving and quickly getting rid of something. Okay, so ready to receive also requires this level of enjoyment. See how this instantly, this whole experience is so much more enjoyable. It's so much more easeful and relaxed. And this is what easeful expansion is all about. Okay, so the fourth is about visualizing and connecting to what it is you're receiving in the now, right? So when I launch something new, I am sitting there and I'm feeling into the journey, right? I'm feeling into the journey of the launch and how fun it's going to be. And then I also am feeling into all of the clients that I will be working with and supporting. I feel into their transformations. I feel into how incredible it's going to be when they have their business feeling easeful, when they expand and create all of the things that they desire. I tap into how amazing it is to witness them feeling and experiencing confidence in showing up in their relationships exactly as they are, in their health being improved, in their day-to-day feeling enjoyable. And I tap into all of these things, this connection to themselves. And I feel that now, how beautiful it is to witness and hold space for that transformation. And so in the now, in this moment, while I'm in the waiting phase, while I'm sitting in the openness and ready and willing to receive, I'm experiencing that thing now. So there's no rush to have it. I'm just enjoying experiencing it now. And that beautiful anticipation is part of what makes the journey so beautiful. It's like when you go on a holiday, the preparation and the anticipation actually contributes to your overall enjoyment of the holiday. So I want to be in that energy now because it feels good, right? And I know it's happening. And so I get to experiencing it now. It's the same if I were writing a book. I might sit and connect with how beautiful it feels to write that book, to have a publisher that just supports me and loves me and feels like a friend to me. I might feel into how beautiful it's going to be to meet the people who this book is going to help transform and support and nourish. I might feel into how beautiful and amazing it feels to have the words of the book just flowing through me so easily. And so I'm not doing anything here. I'm feeling and experiencing in the now this experience that I'm ready for. Okay, and I do it from a place of not needing it to happen right now, but being ready if it does happen right now. You see? There's a difference. So, there are 4 ways to tap into energetically opening. And this is going to change the game for you if you allow yourself to really be mature and focus on this step before you go flying ahead with trying to do all the other things. I need to change my website, the price, I need to talk to 1 million people, I need to overthink my offer, I need to stress about this and worry about this, and I need to look like I'm doing all of the things, I need to be on all of the platforms and write all the content. And but I have missed the first ultimate step, which is to be in the openness, to be energetically open, to know that it's happening, to be ready for what I'm here to receive, to even be intentional about what it is I want to receive from this energetic level. Practice this and watch what comes through. Okay, my beautiful friends, I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a big thumbs up. And if you're new to this channel, please subscribe. You can check out my upcoming videos, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.